so I'm in Tallahassee is where I'm at. Okay, so if we search, right, if we search, storage, right, storage in Tallahassee. Yeah, near Tallahassee. Okay. All right. So now you can start looking at like the facilities here. Okay. And so you can see there's prime storage. Cubes, there's a CubeSmart, there's two CubeSmarts, there's a Parkway, a Budget, there's another Prime Storage, Fort Knox, self-storage is in Tallahassee, okay, and Storage King, right here, remember I told you Storage King was here, there's 3 of them in Tallahassee, and there's a Moving Place, there's another CubeSmart, there's an extra space, there's one extra space, there's a Saver self-storage, okay, all right. So you can see here, there's a CubeSmart right here, and there's a CubeSmart right here. Those are the only 2. There's 2 Fort Knoxes. There's an extra space here. There's a Storage King here and a Storage King here, right? So, this is not really primary market. Maybe I would call it subprimary, because if you're in like Nashville, you're just going to see like CubeSmart, U-Haul, and Public Space, all this kind of stuff there, right? We would be really this is like a sub-primary market is what this is, okay? And then you have a couple of other ones like Otter Self-Storage, Otter Self-Storage, and we can actually click on this and you can look at the pictures, right? Yeah, so you could see, the picture. So you can see it's a massive, huge storage facility. It's like massive, right? So we're not gonna be able to afford this, right? Okay. Okay. All right. So just by looking right through here, you can see that this is definitely like, I would call it subprimary market, not primary, but subprimary. Okay. And so let's just go let's go this way a little bit. We're in the panhandle of Florida here. So now let's just do storage. Okay. And let's just try to find, let's just zoom in and see if we can find some here. Get out of the Tallahassee area. And let's just say search this area. Okay. All right. So now I just searched to the west of Tallahassee. Okay. And you can see there's a little tiny city here. Let's see, what city is this? Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what city this is. Okay. But because I'm still new here. We just moved here a couple months ago. But I always search in satellite imagery is what I do. That's kind of how I look. And then you can see here, we saw, here's BNS. It's not BS, it's BNS, right? And then, so now, see, you can look, and then you can zoom in, and you can look to see at these facilities, right? You can see BNS is supposedly BNS storage. Maybe that's indoor. I'm not sure. So we could drop down and see. Here's another storage facility, GMS site. Look, this has no website, no phone number. No, the phone number's here, but no website. So maybe this is a brand new facility. Maybe this is maybe the manager sucks. Maybe the owner just hasn't figured out how to do this. So the issue is in tertiary markets. Has anybody ever tried to put a business on Google business profile before? It is not easy to put a business on, right? Because what you have to do is you have to go into Google, you have to set up your business profile, and then you have to fill a whole bunch of stuff out. They take you through this kind of wizard thing where you fill a whole bunch of stuff out, and then they either have to call, they have to do a video meeting with you so that you walk the property, and then you show them, this is my property here, I'm here, here's my sign, here's my office or whatever, right? or they mail you a card, a postcard, and then you like get a code and you have to take the code and put it back. And then once you put all that information in and do all that, then you have to go back in, you have to finish filling all this out. All right. This is not easy. It's not easy, especially if you're like 60, 70, 80 years old and you've owned a facility for 10, 15, 20 years and like you're just managing it yourself. Okay. It's not easy. And a lot of storage facilities, actually every storage facility we've ever bought that's under $1 million never even had a mailbox. So they couldn't ever get a postcard and get the code and come back and put it back in and stuff like that. And they're certainly not going to sit there and video themselves with Google, some customer service rep or something, right? So a lot of these places are not even on, or they haven't filled all this out properly. So that's what I call virtual driving for storage and building your list this way. It's super manual, super tedious. I get it, but there are a lot of storage facilities that are not even on Google Maps. In fact, half of the storage facilities I've ever bought, even more than half, probably 10 of them were not even on Google Maps. Okay. And then you can look and see, oh yeah, this is a storage facility. Look at that. There's a storage facility back. You can kind of sort of see it here. Okay. So, so then you can just get right into like Google and you could check to see, maybe it's on somebody's property. I'm not sure. Oh. Okay. You know, but there's definitely a storage facility back there. Let's see if we can see it this way. It might be on somebody's property. I'm not sure. But you can drop yourself in and then just kind of look around and just see if there actually is a storage facility. And then you can, you know, add it to your list. So that's definitely a storage facility over there. Okay. And let me see. So then this one right here, you can't drop into, but this one you can. And you can see there's the storage here. So this might be B&S storage. And then this over here is not on Google Maps yet. Okay. So they're not on Google Maps because they haven't figured out, or they don't want to figure out how to get on Google Maps, right? So I classify all of, like, when I'm building my list of of storage facilities, we classify them as like, you know, if they're on Google Maps and they filled everything out, they have their website, they have their phone number, then that would be like, you know, one type of a lead. If they're on Google Maps, like this one here, and they haven't, you know, like this one here, I don't know if I can draw on this or not. No, I can't draw. You know, I think I can somehow, but I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe this is it. Yeah. Yeah. So this one here is on Google Maps, but it's not, why doesn't that show up on your screen? Maybe it just takes a minute. It's not like, it doesn't have everything filled out. It doesn't have the website. It doesn't have, you know, ratings. It doesn't have reviews. So that would be like a different lead. That's a different type of lead, right? And then when you find a facility that is like totally not on Google Maps, those are what I call the hidden market. And those are like the hot leads, right? And a lot of times you have to really dig to even try to figure out who the owner is of those. Okay.